one of our biggest fans, as we always like to say, our top mic worker of the year, my top heel of the year, MJF was in action, but really wasn't in action, but he was in action in a verbal spat with CM Punk. But I really like the way this, I know this whole rating system is, some people love it, some people hate it, but it kind of keeps it interesting. You're always getting the new stats, the new numbers each week and out, and it adds another layer to wrestling and storylines. And that being said, MJF is starting the year off with winless, and the way CM Punk did it, it was like it's shocking. Like, why is he attacking the captain? And then that makes perfect sense. And if you're going by the rules, an interference on your side, trying to interfere on your opponent, is a DQ. So the captain Shawn Dean holds a win over MJF. Man, very clever and interesting. I'm surprised no one has thought of this before.
It was clever and interesting and funny. This is a good DQ. Usually, stuff like that annoys me. Things that are like technicalities, but this one was actually hilarious.
It works great.
Let's be real here. This is a big moment for Shawn Dean. He gets a spotlight on there, gets a win, 1-0. He can brag about it. He was 1-0 on MJF. That's awesome. But the real story here is CM Punk wants a piece of MJF. He wants that match with that guy that he knows is just the most obnoxious, spoiled, rotten guy on the planet, on the roster. Such a jerk heel, and Punk wants a piece of that. Obviously, MJF just won't give it to him. These guys just nuked each other on the mic again. Obviously, we knew that was coming, but man, some of the lines he threw out, calling CM Punk calling MJF the buy one get one free 4-night WrestleMania last night main eventer. That'd be great. Yeah, that was just an amazing line. And by the way, TBS, more of this, because this was nice.
It's the picture
the right
side
now.
by
This
side.
is really nice.
Yeah.
Really cool and unique. Something we didn't see on Dynamites before this. So big fan. But both these guys just had the best verbal spats. Punk looked like he got actually mad a bit when MJF made fun of him not main eventing WrestleMania. Obviously, if you followed Punk's career, you know that was something he really wanted when he was at the top, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
He should have been in main events. He was at that level. So I think that's a little sore spot, and that was pretty funny. There's a lot of good spots like that in this one. And obviously, MJF announced that Wardlow will be facing CM Punk, which I think we're all pretty stoked about. We get a real Wardlow match. We'll be talking about him in a minute, but we get a real Wardlow match, which will be fantastic, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, this was, spray tan aside, MJF, man, he looked like he was scooping out pumpkins all night. I don't know, with all those orange hands.
He's the annoying orange, man.
Yeah, he's the orange hand. The orange meanie right there for sure.
I like it.
And then, MJF saying you ain't the guy you used to be. And MJF was really fired up tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah. These guys were going at it.
And even I loved how Tony Schiavone, before any MJF matches, they're always just doesn't hold any punches. Will say what he wants. He's like, this guy is the worst. I hope he loses.
I hate him. He just unapologetically hates the guy.
I've never seen commentators do that before to heels. No. They'll take little jabs, but it's so direct and kind of loose-lipped that Tony Schiavone does. I think it's fantastic.
It's usually the heel commentator doing that, which is
it is
fantastic. It's really funny that Tony Schiavone comes off as such a nice guy, unless he's talking about MJF, which. I mean, Max deserves it, man. He does a great job getting everybody to hate him. We gotta give him props for that.
Man, I hate him.
Yeah, right. And we love everybody.
Right. We do.
But I feel it, brother.
So,
it was a really fun segment.
It was a very fun segment, and in action, we were all happy to see more of MJF in the ring, I kind of was like, dang, a little bummed when at Daly's Place, CM Punk was saying he's kind of getting done with him, but whoa, man, it is far from done. We're still getting this gold mine feud out of these two, and it's going to be great.